Hey everybody, it's Ange from Ange My RNY Journey. It is May 24th, 2017. Today was my appointment with the registered nurse. They took my weight, which was 339.5 pounds. So I'm going to use that as my official high weight, considering that they did it and I did not. It's registered. They said my height was 172 centimeters or 5'8", which I believe is wrong because on my license I'm 171 centimeters. And my doctor's I'm 170 centimeters. So either I'm shrinking or growing, who knows. But at 170 centimeters, I'm 5 feet 6.9 inches. At 171 centimeters, I'm just at 5'7". So 172 centimeters puts me at 5'8". I don't think so. I could be wrong though. I mean, but I don't know. So basically, I went in and we went over everything, family history, cancer, what operations I've had, things I'm allergic to. Oh, sorry. Everything like that. They went over my blood test results. They asked, okay, well, I have a bit of a skin condition. They told me that it would clear up, that in most cases, pre-existing skin conditions would clear up with having the surgery done. I've been to a dermatologist. Basically, I have dry skin, but I can't stop scratching until I break the skin. So if you see pictures of me or you see my arms in videos, I have a lot of scars because I also have sensitive skin. You can see that, and yeah, so basically the dermatologist couldn't figure out what was wrong, and she gave me hydrocortisone cream to help clear up any sores. Told me to get whatever brands that she recommended of skin cream to help with the dry skin. And I started putting on the skin cream all the time, and it still wasn't. I was still scratching like a motherfucker. Excuse my language. So I started looking into it myself, and I found some forums with people who have like symptoms and everything like that, and basically they said it was a vitamin D deficiency. So I started taking vitamin D, and I started noticing that I was scratching less and that it was starting to clear up. Well, when I went to see my doctor last, she said that my vitamin D was a little bit low and recommended that I take 2,000 international units of vitamin D. Well, I take Centrum for women right now, and I also take a vitamin D supplement. So between the Centrum for women, I was getting 800 international units of vitamin D, and with the supplement, I was getting 1,000 international units. So I was getting 1,800 international units already. She wanted me taking 2,000, so I just added another pill, and I'm taking 2,800 instead. Because she told me I'm not going to poison myself if I'm taking too much vitamin D. So I started taking a secondary vitamin D pill, and I don't scratch anymore. So, but pretty much what it is my liver was low in vitamin D. I guess that's when your liver is low in vitamin D, it creates these enzymes that attack your body. And that's why I get the itching and can't stop until I break the skin. Because not only am I outside physically attacking my body, but my liver is inside attacking my body. So, and I've actually proved that it's true over this week, because while we've been home, I've actually been slacking and not taking my supplements the way that I should be, and was scratching again the other day. So whatever, when I get into the truck, I will start taking them again, and then I will just make sure that they come with me every time I go home now. So, I hope they're right about it clearing up, though. That would be just really awesome, because, I mean, it's embarrassing. I get people, do you have chickenpox? What's wrong with you? Well, no, I have sensitive skin, and I have issues. You know, it's pretty much like I have eczema without the scaly, dry skin patches. You know, and so, yeah, and the vitamin D corrects that. So, there's that. And then we were talking about pain, and they were asking me about levels of pain and everything like that. And, you know, how many flights of stairs can I go before I'm out of breath and I have to stop to catch my breath, and how far can I walk? And I don't know how far I can walk. I don't know how many flights. I mean, like I said, 4 flights of stairs, because I don't know. As for walking, I don't stop because I'm out of breath. I stop because I'm in too much pain. I push myself, and always have. They suggested that when I go see my doctor that I get a prescription, for pain pills, which I'm not going to do, because if I'm going to get the surgery, that I mean, like, I've dealt with it for this long, I'm just going to keep dealing with it, because pain pills to me are a crutch. I don't take them unless I have to. I never have. Even when I was a kid, if I'd get headaches, unless they were extremely bad, I never took anything. I've always been one, like, when I've injured myself, you know, sprained something, or, you know, had stitches when I was a kid or whatever, I didn't take the pain pills that much. I was always up and running around as fast as I could be and everything like that. So, I mean, whatever. She also suggested that I use a cane to walk with, because basically when I walk, I get extreme lower back pain. Like, she asked me on a scale of 1 to 10, and I said my back pain is a 12 most days. Because basically it feels like somebody's taking me and bending me over backwards the way I don't want to go. So, like right in half backwards. So she suggested using a cane, and to me, I don't want to insult or offend anybody, but for me, I'm 38, and yeah, I'm morbidly obese, but that to me, for me personally, it would be me saying that I'm getting ready to just lay down and give up and whatever. I'm not ready to do that yet. I mean, I understand there's other people out there that do use implements to help them walk, and, you know, stuff like that, and that's them. I'm not there yet. I mean, you know, if I had to deal with this for another 5 years, I probably would, because I'd probably end up gaining more weight. I mean, my doctor weighed me 3 weeks ago, and I was 337 pounds. Now I'm 339.5 pounds, you know, so if I gained, 2.5 pounds in 3 weeks, how much more am I going to gain if I wasn't doing this and I kept letting it go? You know, in 5 years, I mean, I've gained 100 pounds in 4. You know what I mean? So we went over that, and then I kind of screwed myself because I have sleep apnea. I was diagnosed with it 5 years ago. I got a machine 5 years ago, but I don't use it because I'm a stomach sleeper. I was given the nasal pillows because of being a stomach sleeper, but I was constantly pulling them off my face. That, and I notice when I sleep that half the time I'm breathing through my mouth. Well, I don't notice it when I sleep, obviously, because I'm not awake. But I wake up and I'm breathing through my mouth, not through my nose. You know, I go to sleep a lot of times breathing through my mouth, not my nose. So I switched mask. So I have the full face mask now, so that I can breathe through either or. Well, when I started getting everything together for this appointment today, sorry, I'm waiting for my husband to show up. Oh, I think oh no, that's not him. Okay, so, yeah, I'm sitting in my yard waiting for my husband to show up. So anyways, when I got the mask, I went and got the results from my original sleep study, because I was seeing an internalist last year who sent me for another sleep study to refresh the original results that I had in my doctor's file. So I got the results for that sleep study from last year, but then they wanted me to go for, I think she called it a tertiary exam, and that's where they make sure that the machine is blowing the right amount of air, that it's not too much and it's not too little. And I told her that I had canceled that appointment because I didn't think I was going to need it. And she said, well, we need to make sure you're not snoring anymore. And I said, well, my husband complains that I snore like a bear and he wears earplugs because of it. I said, I've been using it consistently since I've gotten the new mask for at least a month. And I said, and he hasn't complained whatsoever. And I said, I'm feeling a lot better with using it and everything like that. I said, he sleeps beside me, no problem now. So I think I might be fine on that. And she's like, yeah, but we still need the sleep study to make sure, just for our files. So I'm like, okay, so I have to set up to go and do that. I was able to get my next 2 appointments. So, on June 15th, I go and see the social worker, and then on June 27th, I go for my nutrition class. So you know what? I can't wait for the nutrition class because, I mean, okay. I've talked before about my eating habits and whatever. They haven't been that great for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I've actually been, and I mean, I'm not post-op, so I mean, it's not like the end of the world or anything like that, but I've been eating chips and breads and potatoes and all the single chain carbohydrates, and junk food and, chocolate and candies and stuff, sugar. I had sugar cut completely out. I actually, I don't know if you guys have it down in the States, but I actually found Great Value sweetener, and it's stevia and erythritol. And I found that it was not triggering me to crave anything. The whole entire time, the only thing I craved was ice cream, and it was because it got hot, whatever, for a couple of days. But I pretty much cut everything out of my diet so that I was eating beans and turkey and chicken and vegetables and some fruits. Very little processed anything. The only bad thing about most of it was it's high in sodium, or not high in sodium. It was everything that was processed, or even just the regular foods. It was putting me over the sodium that I should have per day. And my doctor is concerned about my cholesterol being higher with saturated fats. And the other thing that I eat for snacks is I get the salad kits, the pre-done salad kits, which I should probably stay away from, because it is a lot of processed pre-made foods. That and the Laughing Cow cheeses. And when I told my doctor about that, she told me to stop eating them. Okay, but I'm eating it as a snack, and it's not that much. I mean, right now, I've got my regular stomach, so I'll eat maybe 6 pieces of the cheese when I have a snack. And then for another snack I'll have a piece of fruit. And then, for another snack I actually found these bars. They're called protein clusters, and they're high in protein and low in sugar and everything else, and I like them. I've been eating those as well, for another snack, and then trying to make sure I have at least 2 meals a day, if not 3, and they're smaller. So I've been conscientious about trying to have smaller portion sizes and eating more often, which is what we have to do after the surgery anyways. And trying to get my water in. I want to be well prepared by the time I do come to surgery, so that I'm not feeling like I'm lacking, or feeling like I'm craving anything, or some people do the food funerals. I'm not going to be one of those people, because I know that if I do, I'm going to binge, and then I'm going to just be craving it afterwards, and I think I will be. I don't want to. I'd rather get used to not having it now, well before my surgery, because I'm hoping that the chance of me wanting it after the surgery will be less. And that's just better for me. I don't want to fail. So, yeah, we talked about all those things. But, yes, so I would be excited to see the nutritionist, because I feel like even though I've cleaned up my diet a lot, I haven't cleaned it up enough. I'm still getting a lot of sodium and a lot of saturated fat in the diet, like in the foods that I eat. And I mean, like with our meat, other than when we go to our trailer for the weekend, which consists of, barbecued chicken and whatever, a steak if we have that, which isn't very often, or whatever. When we're in the truck, we boil all of our meat before we eat it, because my husband can't have a lot of fat to begin with. He has gout, and his osteoarthritis makes it so that his body collects uric acid, and you get uric acid from meat. When your body breaks it down, it produces uric acid. So, and the more he has in his body, the more it collects on his joints and prevents him from, you know, walking as well or doing things as well, whichever. So we have to be careful about stuff like that already. So yeah, so but anyways, I'm over 20 minutes now. I didn't mean to talk this long. Everybody says that, and we all do it anyways, so whichever. But so yeah, I'm a little bit depressed about, you know, having to do the sleep clinic thing and everything like that. But I mean, it's a hurdle I was going to have to jump anyways. I was just kind of silly about it and didn't do it when I should have, and I'm kicking myself in my butt for it. But next appointment is the social worker, so when I go to see her, I will update y'all again then, and yeah. So everybody have a good day. I will see you all soon, whether it's through my own videos or yours or on Instagram, whichever. You all have a great day. Thanks. Bye.